There are a few different ways to sew a flat button on. You can do it on your machine with a zigzag stitch that doesn't move at all. You can also sew it on by hand. After you have your placement, let's say my button's supposed to go right here. I have a little dot there. So I'm going to come up from the wrong side. Go through my buttonholes. This is just a 2-hole button. And then I'm going to go down next to that hole. And before I pull tight, I'm going to place a pin right in, right under the thread there. So then I'm going to continue to sew my button, keeping that pin in place. The more times you go through, the easier it'll be to keep that pin there, because you'll be pulling tight against that pin, pulling the pin towards your button. I've made 4 passes through. Now I'm going to remove this button, pull the button away from the fabric, go through my fabric only, and now I'm going to wrap my thread around the thread behind the buttonhole a few times before inserting it back through the fabric, and then tying a knot in my thread. Now my button is securely on my garment, and it has some space behind it to allow for my buttonholes to be behind it, and it's not directly pushing on the fabric, so it gives it some leeway.